Morning, everybody. Jason, Hollis Farms. I decided to do my little study in the Bible. I just picked a few words, and I'm just gonna start from the beginning and kind of go to the end. The first word I picked was evil, because I think there's a lot of evil stuff going on in this country, and I just kind of wanted to go through the Bible and see where all evil, the word evil, was in. And the first one I found was in Genesis chapter 8 verse 21. This is right after Noah unloads the ark. I know my camera ain't focusing right. Noah unloads the ark and he builds an altar and starts doing the sacrifice. And then this is 8:21. The Lord smelled the soothing aroma, and the Lord said to himself, I will never again curse the ground on account of man, for the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and I will never again destroy every living thing as I have done. The word for today. All right, we're fixing to get at it and see what we can get done. Ooh, y'all, I am sore today. Golly. I unhooked the bumper pull trailer from the Dodge yesterday, and of course it's got some feed on the front and it's kind of hard to turn, but man, just a normal deal like that right now gets me sore. We're gonna work through it. It's just gonna take some time. It's like my muscles are gone and I just got to start back over. It's like a workout every day, even on little stuff. But we're gonna make it. Y'all got the 5065 loaded up. Headed down Mississippi with the tractor and the spray rig. What did I mention this morning that I'm sore in my shoulders? Neck's a little sore, but that's my shoulders. I don't know, did I mention what I thought it was? I had to unhook a trailer that I went and got that feed hooked to the Dodge, and it still had most of the feed on the front of the trailer, and I had to kind of put out a little more to get it jacked up. Ooh-wee. Got me sore this morning, but I think we'll get worked out. I'm gonna probably have kind of a light day today, pretty wet. I think I could spray some, but haul the tractor down there and unload, probably unhook the trailer, and probably go ahead and go get my chemical and just kind of get geared up and not push it too hard today. And them babies is sore, but we're gonna be all right. So I got everything unloaded there at the farm. I had to run by Knoxville Farm Supply. Show y'all what I picked up. Ivomec horse paste. So I ain't never talked a lot about this, but the COVID, or the corona as I call it, I'm pretty sure most all of my bunch had it before, right before they kind of really knew what it was. But anyway, I'm not taking the vaccine. I don't believe in that. It's awful lots of science and studies out there right now saying that it's not good for you. Seeing personally lots of side effects. Seeing personally where people's getting it even after the vaccine, and I'm just not going to take it. But anyway, I have been studying a lot on this Ivomec and hearing a lot about it. Most of the stuff you read or see videos on or whatever, it was stuff that was done outside of the United States, which is a shame. But Ivomec is super cheap. I remember before the patent went out on Ivomec, that little tube right there is about $8. I bet we used to use it for the deer, but I used it on my horses and mules too. I used it also to worm them, but I remember, I bet that tube would have been 40 or 50 bucks if I remember right. We used to get gallon or 2 gallon jugs to worm the deer, and it was $250. Now $250. Now I think it's like 30 bucks or whatever it is. And don't quote me, I can't remember the price, but it's a huge difference since the patent went away. I'm thinking that's why the US won't let it out as a treatment or a preventative for the corona. So I've been thinking a lot about it. This thing's kind of ramped up around, and hearing of some people that's kind of close to me getting it and whatever, and some of them being treated with Ivomec. And I was gonna do the liquid, but I'm not sure on the measurements yet. I did buy me a little bottle of that because I use it on the dogs anyway. But I did get me some of this paste. I got enough to treat half the county just in case they run out. But anyway, I'm fixing to start on it. I'm not around a lot of people, and I do that on purpose. I was doing that before the corona came along. But I'm gonna start doing it as a preventative. I've seen enough stuff now, know enough people that's taking it, that it ain't hurting them. I didn't figure it would, because I've used this stuff a lot on stuff, and it don't hurt them. I've been using it on the deer for years, dogs too. But anyway, I gotta figure out the dosage. I got a pretty good idea, but I'm gonna make sure on that. And I'm gonna start doing it as a preventative. And they tell me, now I read a study, watched a video or two on a study. They say, and I about believe this, but they won't let it out in the US. I don't know why, but anyway, it makes me so mad. That's where this country's come to. But they say if 86% of the population would get on this Ivomec as a preventative, that the COVID would go away. I just about believe it. I believe it's that simple, and they won't do it. I believe it's going to come to it before it's over with. I believe it is. I study on stuff, and I guess I've never been much into science, but these scientists studying this stuff, they're pretty doggone smart. And when they got the numbers and the studies and the percentages and all that to back it up, it's just too many of them that's right. And I've used Ivomec forever, and I finally figured out when it was invented. It was invented, I think the country was India, and I want to say 60s, but I want to say 40s. It's been around a long time, 60s. But it was, my camera, there it goes. There was a town, village, whatever you want to call, I think it was India, that had a parasite that got in their eye, and just about every adult by the time they was 40 went blind. And I'm pretty sure this doctor, scientist, whatever he was in, and y'all may know a lot about this, some of you may not. This doctor found, it was in the ground, this chemical Ivomec, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not a doctor, but anyway, got to making it, producing it, and it killed the parasite in that eye. And I've used it for parasite stuff, on the deer, dogs. You can have a dog that has ticks all over them. Give them a dose of Ivomec, by the next day they'll fall off. I've done proved that time and time again. I've watched it in deer. I've seen deer get covered in ticks. Give them a dose of Ivomec on their feed, and the ticks fall off. It's some bad stuff, and it is some safe stuff, and it's cheap. I think it's almost like the new penicillin. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, I'm gonna get off that. But I'll let y'all know how it goes. I'm fixing to start taking it as a preventative, and I'm fixing to go down here and pick up some chemical and run it back down to the farm. So I think tomorrow it'll probably dry enough spray. I'm not quite sure about the forecast today, so I'm probably not going to do it today. I got to get over this soreness a little bit, so we may have to take a break from time to time to get better. But that's where we're at on the Ivomec. All right, y'all, had a pretty good day today. Got the tractor hauled. We got our chemical. Ain't done just a whole lot. I had to go see Mitt. We talked and carried on about some stuff for a little while, and then back down here. Hadn't done just a whole lot. It's kind of wet, but I hope to get started back tomorrow. I'm a little sore today, but I'm easing up a little bit, getting a little better. But I think I might take, oh yeah, we went and got some Ivomec today. I might take my first dose here in just a little while and get that on started. I believe that's gonna work. And anyway, I'm about to call it a day. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.